Good evening, Lukey3262 here from theshavingcadre.com, doing a night shave. Had a busy day working around the house, cleaning up and trimming around the bushes and things like that. So gonna do a night shave. Tonight's shave is brought to you by TDS Cosmetics out of Vitebsk, Belarus. This is the third shave in my series of trying all of their shaving products. I have many more shaves to go. I think I have at least maybe 11 or 12 more shaves with their products. So today I'm going to be using the Ylang-Ylang. I hope I'm saying that right. Y-L-A-N-G. I believe that's pronounced Ylang-Ylang shaving soap. And the Ylang-Ylang Aftershave. So these were requested by my wife that I try them out, so I'm going to be using these. For a balm today, I'm going to be using the classic 444 out of Portugal. For hardware, my razor tonight is going to be an ERN ATOR. I love this razor. It's got a really cool sweep back design. It's kind of like it looks like a lot of the Swedish razors that are out there, but this one just has a whole other level of cool. Yeah, so I had this thing honed up a long time ago. It was shaving cruddy, and so I redid the finish on it to a Jasper conical edge today. So hopefully it shaves great. If it doesn't, I'm gonna switch up to the supply razor. My brush for the evening is the West Coast Shavings Tortoise Badger. It's just a favorite one of my brushes. I've got a bunch of brushes, but it always seems like I reach for my favorites. So I'll go ahead and start lathering. Yesterday, I think, or last shave rather, it was 2 days ago. This is about 48 hours. I think I did 30 seconds of load time, and I'm gonna do right about that again with this shave. The scent is really cool. It's a beautiful floral, kind of sunshiny scent. I mean, it's like a masculine floral too. It's not really a lady's floral per se. I don't have any problem wearing this one. Guess we'll see what it's like whenever it gets on my face. I think that's about 30-35 second load time. Looks pretty good to me. So let's go ahead and splash and go. I did not mention my pre-shave tonight. My pre-shave was the same as yesterday or last shaves. It was a face wash with Sterling's pre-shave, mentholated pre-shave, and then the TDS's Preshave Conditioner. And if I remember correctly from reading on the website, this particular soap for the Ylang-Ylang really likes water. So I'm gonna put a lot of water in it. I believe the quote on their website said that this is their F base, I believe, and it works up into a yogurty lather. So. Pretty awesome floral scent, in my honest opinion. I don't have the nose I used to have ever since I had COVID back in the day. I lost my sense of smell pretty bad, and I just never got it back. And actually, I was in the first round of COVID way back in, well, February of 2020. I worked at work at a very large hospital in the St. Louis area, and we're certain that we got it then because we had all the classic symptoms, but of course there was no testing back then either. You couldn't get in for a test back in February of 2020, but no sense of smell for like, I think it's 4 or 5 months for me. We tolerated it fine. I mean, it was like a flu. And then we've had it since then as well. But I think that's pretty well it. It's getting nice and shiny. I'll add just a hair more and push the limits. That's perfect. Perfect for a straight razor shave. I like wetter lather pretty much all the time. Oh man, that's the edge. That's a great edge. Basically what I did for this edge was I forgot my sponge over there. Basically what I did was I took it back to the 8K, maybe 20 laps on 8K, a Naniwa 8K, and then I took it to my Ancient Ocean Jasper, and then until it stuck, until it wouldn't go any further. I couldn't push the razor on that stone any further. And then I took it to the cuticle and kind of took the edge back a hair. I gave it about 20 laps under running water on the cuticle, just to kind of calm the edge down, because the jasper can get it a little rough here. Well, not rough, but over keen. Very ergonomic razor. Can't say they've ever been easy to find. But they're definitely harder to find now. I have a buddy of mine that's been looking for one for a while, so I've been watching for one. And almost every one that I see pop up is listed in England. And of course the shipping and everything is higher, and the exchange rate. I don't know the history of where this razor was sold per se, but it's definitely not as easy to find one here. Kind of jumping all over my shave today. Now, I wish I'd looked up the scent notes on the Ylang-Ylang today. I actually posted the sample thread on theshavingcadre.com under the piffs and samples section of the form. I'm giving away about 75 samples of TDS shaving soaps so that other folks can give it a try. And so I made that thread live today. So if you're a member of theshavingcadre.com, please make your way over to that thread and let me know what you want. I've got some of the soaps. I have 4 or 5 samples or more. Others not so many, because I gave preference to my father, and who's a wet shaver, and a few other folks that I've known for a very long time who are good friends. And so the Shaving Cadre gets I think 74 out of the 80 total samples I had. So by all means, swing by. And if you're not a member of the shavingcadre.com, by all means, come join us. Introduce yourself, come by. I'd be happy to give you some soap samples to try out. And I'll even make it easy on you guys. I'll put a link in the description for the shaving soap sample thread so that it's easy to find. Now, as for my experience with the shaving or with TDS shaving soap so far, I've been enjoying them. I guess I've now personally tried five varieties. Six, I take that back. 6 varieties. And I'm enjoying the quality and consistency. The scents are different, just like this Ylang Ylang. I know that there are other shaving soaps out there that have Ylang Ylang or a Ylang Ylang note. Not that I've tried them. So again, for me personally, it's a different type of scent. Slightly sour in some ways. I mean, not in a negative way. Sweet, sour, flowery, herbal. But I've enjoyed them all so far. And more importantly, my wife has enjoyed them all, so that's great. I'm wondering whenever I get to Simeonich, the pine or the birch tar soap, I'm wondering if she's gonna like that. I'm personally wondering if I'm gonna like that, but I guess we'll find out. Now tomorrow, we've got a nice little family day scheduled. We're going to be heading off to one of our local caves. We like going and checking out caves. It's been something I've enjoyed doing since I was little. My parents took me to caves here in Missouri. There's a ton of them. We're known as, I don't know if there's multiple states known as the cave state, but I know Missouri definitely has a lot of karst topography. And so we're gonna go off to Onondaga Cave, which is located in Leesburg, Missouri. A very beautiful cave. Hoping to instill some exploration in my son, and hopefully he'll enjoy that. He's been to I think he's been to a couple caves now. A smaller one called Crystal Cave. I think it's in outside of Camdenton, Missouri. Very beautiful cave. And then we took him to the tourist trap known as Merrimack Caverns, which nothing wrong with that place. It's a really cool place. They say that they chased Jesse James to Merrimack Cavern back in the day. And Jesse James managed to escape the law, and he somehow escaped the cave with his loot. And ended up escaping Missouri at some point too. once upon a time I did read a book about him. But in the moment, I'm forgetting pretty much everything about his history. Not that you came here for that. So we'll go to church, we'll go to the cave. Probably hit up several local antique shops because I do like antiquing. Mostly I enjoy hunting for vintage coffee pots and vintage razors, but those are antiques. So, had a couple of days at the new job so far. Real nice to jump back on the horse after a little vacation time. So yeah, it was a good week, good weekend. Looking forward to the family time tomorrow. And yeah, well, the shave went really well. Still ended up with one weeper under the chin, or under the lip, which is typical. And then of course I've got a zit right here that I clipped, which is hopefully going to be not an issue much longer. I swung over to the dermatologist and got a different face wash, daily face wash. I don't know, I guess I'm having issues, just constant issues with changing allergies and things like that. And I think I had some stress as well. I know I had some stress as well with changing positions. And so I think that kind of all ended up manifesting in a little bit of adult acne. So, oh well, that's part of life. So. Skin is still very slick and conditioned. I really do like the TDS soaps. I mean, they've been wonderful. All right, and we're going to, I'm going to stick with flower scent today. I'm going to go with the Thayer's Lavender Witch Hazel. And its scent is definitely not overpowering, and it's very fleeting, so it won't clash with the aftershave. And if you can see over my right shoulder, right here, don't even know how to point my finger. Those are the soaps that are on deck for the next few weeks. We've got Simeonich, menthol, the juniper, evergreen, the goat's milk, which is supposed to be more of an unscented. It smelled kind of like goat's milk to me. The lavender 19, note of lavender, and the lilac 19 and lavender. And then we still have on deck, we've got the sea, rose, sandalwood, pampering, green grass, and anise. So, oh, and the shaving stick, the red shaving stick, which I put inside an old deodorant container. All right, go ahead and throw the aftershave on. Doesn't look like there's a ton of oils in this one compared to the last one. I'm not sure how the Ylang-Ylang is distributed, whether it's a hydrolat or if it's a essential oil or what. But definitely right off the nose, their aftershaves start with a good amount of alcohol hit. So here we go. And the scent is much stronger in the aftershave. Very pleasant. I would definitely sweet and a little bit of sour juiciness, and just a wonderful floral aroma. I love it. It's great. I've never had a Ylang-Ylang scent, and if this is what they smell like, I'm gonna pick up more Ylang-Ylang. This is nice. I really enjoy it. It's nice. But I just thought I'd show, I think I had 35 seconds of load time. Plenty of soap still left in the brush, as you can see. Plenty enough for another pass or two, actually. And it's very yogurty. But guys, I guess that's my shave. Have a great weekend. I'll probably see you on Sunday evening or Monday. And I guess I'll shave with you later. Take it easy.